here we are for One Take Challenge, episode 22. Let's go. What do y'all have for me? Hello? Do you recognize it yet?
No, I don't.
Long intro, always stressful with an audition style tape.
车站曾经是小酒馆
Oh, sweet!
有缘拼桌在你对面你说的话总是要拐弯听不进心房还是心烦
Oh, you heard it before, yes.
你说明天
This song.
要走更远不想人生留下遗憾小的地方人更有尊严活出个样子给自己看
My friend, you have a very honed instrument. This is captivating. This is beautiful. I am going to watch further and maybe think about your upper range, but this is very fully realized. Very nice. This is really raw too. No reverb, just
吃饭你家乡
I'm going to get nitpicky because this is lovely. So just so you know, that could be a bit of an H. You might want to do fa instead of fa type of thing, maybe.
么年学的地道我就与那儿有关
You've got a lot of great subtleties.
就这一天色将晚会回
Like, do you think she's studied some traditional music?
Could be.
Like, she's well trained, like
Okay.
well studied. I won't say well trained, well studied.
就当万语千言再见不知
That chen, there's a heaviness to that. I'm again nitpicking. Chen, lead with the note instead of the air. I'll say, or the weight. You don't need the weight. Chen, or maybe you like it that way. Just offering that.
那一
Try on.
天
Nice vibrato.
你的梦想应该早
Yes.
实现
Yes. Yes.
我依然能念得字正腔圆做朋友我没给你丢脸
Bravo. Imagine this with like reverb and like, you know, this sounds so nice and she's singing into her phone. This is really, really lovely.
This is the song Joker performed as a tribute to his dead friend. Wearing all red, remember?
I do remember.
Yeah.
不想人生要走更远不想人生留下遗憾小的地方人更有尊严活出个样子给自己看
I almost don't want to say this because this is really beautiful, but in your upper notes, I can't totally tell, but I wonder if you might want to relax your jaw and tongue. That is completely nitpicky, but instead of ja, we might get ja, might get a little bit more chamber. But the fact that I'm able to give you a suggestion like that means that there's a lot that's really working really well. Actually, this video of you makes me want to make a video of myself this raw too, because you're really displaying the beauty of raw, the sound of human without processing, without anything, without a mic. This is gorgeous.
吃饭你家乡在
I think I still would like to hear fa instead of fa. There's something.
It's fun.
Okay, fa, fun.
Fun.
Fa. fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun.
I see, fun. But would you sing into the end? No. Fun.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
work too,
Either
yeah.
way, I just think that on those changes for her, I think you could be just a little bit more careful to not be heavy with those changes. Just be a little bit more delicate.
是否你家
I'm being too
乡
picky.
怎
It's
么
fine.
念？学的地道，我就与那儿有关。在这漫不觉已天色将晚，挥挥手就当万语千言。再见，不知道哪一天，你的梦想应该早点实现。我依然冷眼的字正腔圆，做朋友我没给你丢脸。再见，不知道哪一天，你的梦想应该早已实现。我依然能念的字正腔圆，做朋友我没给你丢脸。一路上再听到你的方言，就当是你给我的信念。
Beautiful work. Bravo. Everybody take note how beautiful it can be without microphones and all the things.
Yeah.
This was gorgeous. The one thing that I've continued to say, I'm just going to offer you one thought. What is that interval? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay, so all I want you to think of is what was the one? Fun? Okay, fun.
Yeah.
So what I want you to think of when you do intervals like that, fun, I want you to really think of them as weighing the same thing. Nothing is heavier, nothing is lighter, and there's no and the entirety of each of those notes and syllables weighs the same too. So instead of because I think you're kind of like shaping, because you've got so much dynamic. So you're kind of like pushing and pulling and shaping, and that works often. But in this instance, it's just making that transition feel a little tiny bit disjointed. So you can practice thinking of them as the same way. Fun. So it's not about fun. You don't need to clunk into it. So just practice. Fun. Yo. Yi. Ha. A. Just keeping the weight similar. But this was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
没有蜡烛，就不用勉强庆祝。没想到答案，就不要寻找题目。没有退路，那我也不要散步。没人去仰慕，那我就继续忙碌。来呀来，思前想后，差一点忘记了怎么吐诉。来呀来，从此以后不要犯同一个错误。将这样的感触写一封情书，送给我自己，感动的要哭，很久没。
Man, this is 2 videos in a row that are just raw dog right into the camera and sounded great.
哭，不是为天大的幸福，将这一份礼物，这一份情书，给自己祝福，可以不在乎，才能对别人在乎。
I don't have a lot to pick on here either.
Yeah.
有一点帮助，就可以对谁倾诉。
Okay.
有
Your vibrato is perfectly lovely. Perfectly lovely. It's serving the purpose beautifully. I think that we are having a little bit of involvement, maybe, from the rest of the body as opposed to just being done laryngeally. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because sometimes that can translate eventually into a little bit of tension, and or sometimes it can make it a little bit hard around agility. If we're already kind of locked in that action, this song doesn't seem to have a lot of sort of tight agility, but if you were to do a song, it might matter more. So I have a feeling my prescription for you is going to involve playing with vibrato, and I wish people were here to hear me say this. Practicing a deeper vibrato, not because it needs to be deeper, but just getting used to that action more. Maybe.
一个人保护，就不用自我保护。有
It's a little bit from here, but it's still very beautiful. Still very beautiful.
一点满足，就准备如何结束。有一点点领悟，就可以往后回顾。来呀来，思前想后，差一点忘记了怎么投诉。
You're doing a really lovely job of using kind of a fry or a little bit more of a glottal attack on the front of words, like we see artists like Billie Eilish do. This is being realized differently, but it's really lovely how you're using
来
it.
呀来，从此以后不要犯同一个错误，将这样的感触写一封情书送给我自己。
See, that vibrato is
感
perfect.
动的要哭，很久没哭，不失为天大的幸福。将这一份礼物，这一封情书，给自己祝福，可以不在乎，才能对别人在乎。
That vibrato, your lower vibrato, I wish I could ask you the question and you could answer me if it feels like a little bit more work at the bottom. It feels a little bit more like you're having to propel it, like you are having to propel the vibrato a little bit more than the muscles sort of taking over. Your high stuff feels really lilty and beautiful and floaty. So again, the result of the vibrato, as in the experience for the audience, is perfectly fine across the board. But you might like to play in the lower chunk of your range. Ooh, try fatter, deeper waves and slow them down just to make sure that you're making the muscle take over and you're not doing it. Even though it sounds fine, I think you might enjoy the experience more. Ooh, and you can still thin it out and play with it, but that might be something to play with. This is beautiful. Who is the original artist?
Faith.
Oh, really? I like this song.
La 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 从开始哭着嫉妒，变成了笑着羡慕。世界是怎么样爬过了我皮肤，只有我自己最清楚。将这样的感触写一封情书送给我自己，感动的要哭，很久没哭，不失为天大的幸福。将这一份礼物，这一封情书给自己祝福，可以不在乎，才能对。
Okay, these grace notes, I obviously don't know the words. Do you know the melody? Do you know the words?
I know the melody.
Okay, so this little section with the grace notes, you could make these cleaner. I'm not sure if you're identifying them as grace notes. I'm gonna show you the part. That. Da-na-na-na. It's supposed to be a grace note there. So da-na-na-na. Na, na. That's what's happening in slow motion. Da na 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 da na 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 na. Right now, you're doing sort of kind of a grace note, but I don't know, you might have the kind of the wrong note as the grace note, or you're just not used to how fast that has to happen. Da na 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 na. So how to practice that? you're gonna go na 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 na. Practice that motion. Thank you.
自己祝福，可以不在乎，才能对
不在，嘟嘟不在，
Yeah,
在
that's how it's supposed to be.
别人在乎。让我亲手将这样的感触写一封情书，送给我自己，感动的要哭，很久没哭。不是为天大的幸福，就好好将这一份礼物，这一封情书给自己祝福，可以不在乎，才能对别人在乎。
Or is it Is it supposed to be a yodel?
No.
Okay, then it's the grace note I demoed.
Yeah.
I love your freckles. I do, I really do. She's beautiful. Bravo! Really, really, really great work. Play with your vibrato just for fun, but it's lovely.
Oh, I like the song.
Who is it?
Li Jian sings the Mandarin version, I think. Yeah, it was from a Korean movie.
当天边那颗星出现，你可知我又开始想念？
Nice fragility.
有多少爱恋，只能遥遥相望，就像月光洒向海面。
Nice.
Damn.
年少的我们曾以为，相爱的人就能到永远。当我们相信情到深处在一起，听不见风中的叹息。谁知道爱是什么？短暂的相遇，却念念不忘，用尽一生的时间，请学不会遗忘。
Great work.
Yeah.
如今我每一天各一方，生活得像周围人一样。眼前人给我最信任的依赖，但愿你被温柔对待。多少恍惚的时候，仿佛看见你在人海川流，音乐中你已浮现，一转眼又不见。 短暂的相遇，却念念不忘。多少恍惚的时候，
sticking out to me, like this is clean, this is well rehearsed. The only thing that's sticking out to me is the vibrato again, which seems also to have a little bit of this going on. It sounds nice, but I also think that the same thing I said to the other girl about kind of practicing more loopy, that kind of feeling could be relieving. But it is very thin. Nice fragility, nice display of emotion. So this is an example of a little bit how sometimes you're putting vibrato on a lot of, like, you could probably take a little bit out, and this is coming from the vibrato queen over here, so I hear you, but that I'm just trying to offer you anything to think about. But you're doing such a great job of letting... This was great.
Yeah. It's pretty hard. This song is not easy.
No, you did a great job. Yeah, you know what? Yep, you did a really great job. I think that people should know when they watch this that you have a really, really great command of your voice, and allowing that fragility, allowing the voice to kind of break and fade on purpose is it's a skill that needs to be honed, and you're very comfortable with it. You're crossing your registers really easily. Your upper stuff is great. The very, very apex, the very peak, it was a little bit high for you, but I don't know that it was enough that I would recommend moving the key down. I think that's just maybe learning to use a little bit more twang. I'd have to get to know your voice a little bit more. I have a feeling there's probably a way to smooth that out a little bit, or thin your voice out, or use twang a little bit so that it doesn't feel so much like a ceiling, but even that, did a great job. Did a great job.
What is this?
I initially recorded with a condenser microphone, but it didn't work, so the vocals you're hearing were actually recorded by my phone, plus a little reverb.
So simple.
Oh, that must have been annoying.
A little boy, a little girl.
Nice tone.
Laughing and loving. Trying to figure out the world. It felt like summer when I kissed you in the rain. And I know your story, but tell me again. Nothing you said wouldn't interest me. All of your words like poems to me. I would be honored if you would take me as I am. I want you to look right in my eyes, to tell me you love me, to be by my side. I want you at the end of my life. Wanna see your face, wanna fall with grace.
You and I have something similar, so I'm going to point it out. We're both very wide. We're both really favor wide vowels. Face, grace. Listen to what happens to the sound. Face, grace. Pardon me. Wanna fall with grace at the end of the day. I can't remember the words, but face. It ends up getting a little bit splatty and wide. So just think about relaxing the corners of your mouth away from so much of a smile to a little bit more neutral. But this is great. This is a really great start.
The moment I die.
Nice.
Is that alright? I hope you're still with me
Really nice.
when I'm not quite myself. that you left me when you know I need help. It's a warm celebration of all of our years. I dream of a story of our fairy tale. Family dinners and family trees, teaching the kids to say thank you and please, knowing if we stay together that things will be right.
Nice, no range. I want you. You could let that ring out a little bit more.
To look right in my eye.
To look right in my eye is a little bit more detailed, and I think you can do it. To look right in my eye. You're super close.
To tell me you love me. To be by my side. I want you. At the end of my life. Wanna see your face. Wanna fall with grace.
Yeah, your vowel is, yeah, you know what? It's not about necessarily that you're wide. You are a bit wide, but I think your A vowel is sounding a little eh. Grass, yeah, it's sounding more eh. It's sounding a little bit more eh. This is common. A is a diphthong made of eh and e. Grace. Grass. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, okay. You just need to make sure that you're closing your A words off with the other half of the diphthong. Okay, so right now it's grass and face. We need grace and face. Face, grace. Just make sure you get the other half. That's what it is.
At the moment I die.
I have to rewind to make sure I'm not lying to you. Grass, 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 grass.
Fall with grace. At the
A little.
moment I die.
You.
Is that alright? Is that alright? Is that alright?
Great work. Really, really great work. Man, my job is like weird and easy and hard this episode. Yeah, okay, so listening back to that one vowel, you do have a little bit of the E. But I think that that's the only thing that's catching my ear here, is that you could let some things ring out a little bit more. You could relax your mask a little bit so that not everything is pulled so wide, but it's okay if that's your taste and preference. But your A vowel, I think it's just I don't know, call it an accent maybe. Practice. Face, grace, face. Just a little, you can even hold your cheeks. Face, grace, face, and practice it and acknowledge that you're moving through A, grace, face. At the end of the day, we don't want diphthongs heavily exaggerated. Face. It tends to pull, it can pull musical theater, you know. Gaga does like to use them a lot, but that's all I'm saying to you is go back, listen more to her, listen more to yourself, make sure that we don't get fez, I don't know, but bravo, that's all I have to say. I love this song, great pick, and very well suited to you too.
He's back. We've seen him a couple times.
Mary, Mary, count to threes.
Oh, yellow.
Close your
I was like, why do I know that? I meant to ask him who was Mary.
Want to talk.
This is so fun!
Yeah.
Hey!
By the way, Figo also performed this song. We should
Yes.
watch it. We should watch it.
Yes!
No, no. Yeah, baby. Yeah. 明月独上西楼，完全没跟我说，说好的要联络，却失去了联络。诺亚开了方舟，也没有通知我，他们无独有偶，留我安上沉默。 明月独上西楼，完全没跟我说好的要联络，却失去了联络。你独上了西楼，我喝一杯美酒，你低头看着我却大不起头。Here we go, Mary Mary come to spring.
This part feels push-pull to me. Mary, Mary, come to... It's a little pushed. But this is a fantastic iteration of this. And the textures of your voice are very appealing. This is awesome.
Close your right hand, make a wish. Little high, little low in red, baby, no, no.
Wow.
想你想到荼蘼，却假装毫不在意。时间偷藏着秘密，像埋了千年的伏笔。要笔头写日记，只习惯看电影和风景，只剩自己。巴拉巴拉巴拉巴拉布拉巴巴哒哒的比巴巴，巴巴嘟的巴巴的巴巴的嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟巴布。要笔头写日记，只习惯看电影和风景，只剩自己。你独上了西楼，完全不像。
Are you sure it's live, girl? Sounds really, really, really good.
I don't know.
Okay.
This sounds live.
Okay.
回头，等你等到白了头，
You wanna fix
等
that?
你等到快中风，只要你点头，我就。
I would like to also point out this song is really, really hard to punch. If I recorded that and I'm trying to punch it, it will be very, very difficult to match everything because like the tempo of the song kind of changes.
Ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows. You sound excellent.
Yeah.
You sound excellent.
不你过马路，叫你一声老太婆。
The song is nuts.
It's very
It's
hard.
crazy. It's hard.
你堵上了西楼，完全不想回头。等你等到白了头。
His tone is the most impressive.
Yes,
His
yes,
thick tone, and he moves through it really, really easily. Like,
I like this
yeah,
guy.
me too. Me
No,
too.
the first time he sang a JJ song, it sounded like JJ.
Yes,
the first time.
yep.
你等到快中风，只要你点头，我就扶你过马路，叫你一声老太婆。
Okay, so I'll ask you this. I'll
Yeah,
ask you this
yeah,
then.
yeah.
When I see a singer like this that is very skilled, I ask myself, what is the difference between him and the professional artist? And if there is if there's a difference, how do I help him reach that? So when I listen to him versus Yellow, there is not a huge margin, but
There's still
there's still
There-
stuff to talk
there-
about. So
there
let's listen and try and offer him something.
你堵上了西楼，完全不想回头。等你等到白了头，等你等到快中风，只要你点头，我就扶你过马路，叫你一声老太婆。Hey, no no. Mary, Mary, come to spring. Close your right hand, make a wish. Little high, little low, it right, baby. No, no.
Fantastic. absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So first of all, English-wise, because there's English in this song, you want to watch 3. Doesn't turn into 3. So tongue between teeth, 3. And little is obviously little, but when we sing and speak that, the T turns into a soft D. Little, little high, little low. But fantastic. So the question I asked you, how would you answer that?
No, because I've watched Figo's recent version too. We will watch it together, obviously. I think the biggest difference is stage experience. That's the biggest difference, because being able to sit down in a controlled environment and sing versus being on stage using in-ears or a wedge.
Yeah, but that I wouldn't even go there, because the guy's sitting in the studio.
And the presentation. A lot of movement. Yellow did a ton, shitload of
Absolutely,
movement.
but I think just vocally, what can I offer him?
Okay.
I would say that this is there's a lot here that is working really, really well.
Yes.
And in order to get any better than this, it's really subtle shit. Right now, your register changes are really good, but they could be cleaner. And I feel bad even saying that, because this is a live performance and you did a really good job with it. But those subtle control things, in the end, make all the difference. Also, your vibrato, again, I think this is the vibrato challenge episode. Everybody's vibrato was really nicely contained. Nobody is spilling out. Nobody is super fat and loopy. This is all modern sounding. But a lot of people in this episode are also helping it out a little. And the thing is, you're doing complex things. So all of you in this episode want to free up your instrument as much as possible. And when we allow vibrato to happen the most natural way, it's not a lot of effort. That's the whole idea, is it's relief for the listener, relief for the singer. So any amount of that participation, I'm locking things. I'm not saying that that's a big issue for you, just saying, it could sound and feel freer. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch him perform on stage. So if we ever do another one take live show again, I think we should invite him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe we go back to Shanghai or somewhere
Absolutely.
in China.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Bravo. And this was an adventurous song and very, very well performed.
Yeah.
Very well performed.
Yeah. Interesting episode.
Great episode. Bravo, everybody. Thank you very much for sending. Great work.
I want you to look right in my eyes, to tell me you love me, to be by my side, and I want you